So I want to do this video because I want to show you behind me right here. I laid this tarp out. I shoveled out a 4x4 foot raised bed, and this is the result. Probably can't see it, but this mound here is filled with earthworms that I personally did not add to my garden. They just came naturally this year. I want to show you guys this also. I laid down this weed cloth last year in the beginning of the season, and it is still intact, and this is like the cheapest weed cloth you probably can buy, and it's not that bad. I just actually literally cut out a 4x4 foot piece and laid it underneath my garden, and it's still intact, so I think this is awesome. So I shoveled it out, I lifted my raised bed, and I'll show you guys that in a second here. Okay, so here I have my 4x4 foot, and this right here is a hardware cloth that I laid down with a staple gun. I actually cut a 4x4 foot piece. Actually, I bought it, I think I bought this one in two parts, and just kind of, because it was cheaper. It was a 2 foot by 2 foot. 2 foot wide, and I just actually stapled them together to make it, and I actually put these little wires around to make it all twined together, and then I staple gunned this to my raised bed, and so that nothing can crawl up underneath and try to eat my vegetables. On this side here, I had some leftover when they did my floors a couple years ago. It was just sitting in my garage, and I just actually just threw these out here, used it as a walkway for our archway trellis here for growing my squash, and that way I could walk through here and just pick it up, and it suppressed all of the weeds down here. I'm going to be moving this 4x4 onto this side, and on this side over here in that corner, I'm going to be building my own greenhouse. So that is why I'm moving this raised bed on that side to this side. Yeah, so some people asked me for some personal pointers. The weeds, as you can see, I actually just kind of chopped them down low because they were pretty high growing around, and I made a mistake of not putting weed cloth around so that I could step around the garden, and I have a lot of work to do. But I'm going to be using a 30% vinegar, which is going to kill the weeds and be natural. It's organic. Stay away from Monsanto and GMO, and yeah, I'm going to be using that to kill the weeds, and then I'm going to suppress the weeds with cloth. Obviously that cloth works good, it's cheap, and I like that.